Hello, peace seekers. This is Saniqua White popping in to give you a piece of my mind that will hopefully give you some peace of mind. Before we jump into this, as always, if you would do me a favor and subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up, and you can comment at any time in the video. I'm going to be talking about 5 of my top journal prompts for anxiety. I have more of those prompts if you want to go to my site, FromAnxiousToAuthor.com. You can get more of those. I will also link that journal prompt in the description box and in the comments. So let's get started. All right, again, we're going to be talking about my 5 top journal prompts for anxiety. So if you struggle with anxiety, this is for you. Or if you know someone who does, maybe you want to share this video with them. So my number 1 journal prompt, and this is not necessarily in any order. I'm just going to give them to you in the order in which I'm thinking about them. So number 1 is, tell me about someone you need to forgive. Forgiveness is a huge thing when it comes to your mental health. It can keep you stuck in such a place that you don't want to be in, and it can cause anxiety, and it can also cause depression. So either one of those concerns can develop from unforgiveness. So I want you to tell me about someone and the situation where you haven't forgiven and you really need to forgive. And I know forgiveness is difficult because we sometimes want people to apologize or make restitution or pay for having hurt us. But what unforgiveness does for you is just keep you stuck and keep you in a kind of a chokehold where you cannot move, which then in turn amps up your anxiety. Okay, so tell me about someone you need to forgive. Number 2, tell me about something in your life that confuses you. Confusion is a big part of anxiety in that it keeps you from making a decision. When you're confused about a situation, it keeps you from making a decision about it, whether you can move on past it, whether there's something you can do about it, whether you need to set it to the side and get some help for it. Confusion is not a good thing, but it does happen for a lot of us who experience anxiety. A lot of the times we walk around in a state of confusion. So I want you to tell me about something in your life that confuses you, because I want you to be able to get to a point where you can make a decision. Decisions will kill off every other option. So now you're no longer confused. You have a decision made, and you just need to take those steps toward that decision so you can walk out of confusion. So, number 2, tell me about something in your life that confuses you. Okay, number 3, tell me about something that you used to do that you don't do anymore. Sometimes we can find ourselves in a place of confusion because we have stopped doing the things that had helped us before. I find that a lot of my clients will sometimes, they have great coping skills and coping strategies, and then because things are good, they kind of lay off and scale back on using those skills and strategies. So then life's problems kind of ramp up and kind of take over. And then we don't re-engage or reinitiate those strategies. So then we can get to a place where we're not good. So that doesn't have to be the thing that you have stopped doing, but that's what comes to mind when I ask people about this prompt. What are some things in your life that you used to do that you don't do anymore? And let me put a qualifier on this, some things that were helpful in your life that you used to do that you don't do anymore, because we don't want to focus on the things that were not good. That's good if you used to do some not so great things in your life that you don't do anymore. That's fantastic. So Again, let me qualify that. Tell me about something in your life that you used to do that was good for you that you're currently not doing or that you don't do anymore. Okay, let me take a look at my notes here and get the last two for you. So the next one, I think we're on number 4, would be tell me about someone or something. Tell me about something that no one else knows about you. So do not put this in the comments so that everybody can see it. Tell me, get out a piece of paper, get out a journal, and tell me about something that no one else knows about you. That is something that will keep you anxious because you have a secret that no one knows, that you might need for someone else to know in order for you to break out of this cycle of anxiety that you're dealing with. So tell me about something that no one else knows about you. And now, if we were in a situation where this was a therapeutic relationship, which it is not at this time, this is just a YouTube video, this is just a journaling prompt. And by the way, journal prompts don't take the place of a qualified mental health professional. So please don't think that. Why I'm asking you to do these journal prompts is so that it gets you prepared when you do speak to a professional, or if you're already in counseling or something like that. This is something that can help you talk to your provider, because sometimes things just don't come up in conversation, but when you're writing, there's more of a hand to brain, a physical thing happening that can download or help you download some of these things. So tell me about something no one else knows about you. Okay? And my last prompt is tell me about someone or something that makes you nervous. Now, I want to kind of separate nervous from anxiety. We all can feel a bit of nervousness about different things at different times. We can all actually feel a bit of anxiety about certain things at certain times. But I don't want you to think that being nervous is always anxiety. Sometimes we get into a place of eustress, eustress. Eustress is like a stress that is actually okay. It is, maybe you're an athlete and before the game starts you have the jitters, that kind of calling it the pre-game jitters or whatever. That is eustress, because that type of stress will go away after the game starts, and especially after it's over. Distress is the stress that can lead to anxiety. Distress is a level of stress or nervousness that is present for whatever reason, but it does not subside. You are in a state of distress leading to anxiety at all times. And so I want you to talk about something or someone that makes you nervous, because if you remain in a state of nervousness for a longer period of time than necessary, you will go into a state of anxiety. And sometimes we don't recognize certain situations as making us anxious or anxiety provoking, but this is why I want you to think about something or someone that makes you nervous, because it's possible that the situation or the person has been seen in other areas of your life. Yeah, you may think about a certain person or a certain situation, but as you go along, you might be able to see other people who have these same characteristics, or other situations that evoke those same emotions when you're in these situations. So you want to start just becoming more aware of what types of situations and what types of people make you nervous. Okay, so these were 5 of my top journal prompts for anxiety. I have several more. Like I said, if you want to check out my website, FromAnxiousToAuthor.com, I have several more journal prompts that you can get into. I will also link those here somewhere in the video. I will be back with some more videos about journal prompts in different areas. So remember to subscribe and like and comment if you'd like to get more from me. Until then, be proactive about your mental health, be well, and God bless.